We live. Alright. Yeah, we got it. Finally. Alright. That's a good angle. Alright, we're trying to get it. Alright, we finally got this thing working. Alright. So if the Wi-Fi goes out, please excuse us. Please technical difficulties. But we're sitting here today. My name is Michael. I'm sitting here with September client of the month for Machine Fitness, Arismely Interview. And she's our client of the month, so we're trying something a little bit different. There's a quote, I'm probably going to butcher it, but it essentially says, if you want to succeed, right, find someone that has succeeded before you and follow what they've done. Right, Arismely has had some success in her training thus far, to the tune of over 20 pounds lost. All right, so since January, she's lost over 20 pounds, lost over 20 inches, and body fat. Well, not body fat, but circumference. We've also lost over 12% body fat so far. So all within the last 8 months. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask some questions just to give you guys out there a better understanding as to what she's gone through the past 8 months. All right, so we're going to start with a little bit of the history of Arismely. So tell people what your goal was when you first started.
Well,
when you originally signed up.
First of all, I'm glad that my experience can help other people. That's the case. So we started, as you say, 8 months ago. At the end of last year, I was looking for some way to improve myself, to do something about my health, and working out is something that I was not doing, absolutely. So thanks God that I connected with Mike, and we started in January, just for the purpose of doing something better for me. Like getting healthier, not anything specific or too challenging. I was just in for, getting better.
Okay. And why was it important for you to get better, to get healthier?
Well, because we only have one life and one body, so we better take care of it.
This is true. Okay. And how long have you had this goal in mind?
Honestly, that was the first time that I seriously decided to do something about it. It's like you always want to get better, but not always you want to make the sacrifices that you need to make in order to get to that. So it's like I moved recently from the Dominican Republic. It was my first year. It was like I was from work to home and doing nothing else. So I decided I need to start doing something productive that will make me better.
All right. Okay. So if you had to make a list, like what were your top 1 to 2 things that were holding you back from achieving these goals?
Maybe my own mindset that I was not someone that liked to do this, that I was not an active person, that I didn't like working out, I didn't grow up like around these kind of things. So it was honestly something that I got in my mind, and once you believe it, of course it turns into something that is real.
All right. Okay. Good. So, well, you probably answered this question already, but you said this was your first time actually embarking on something to solve your goals, right? So you haven't really tried anything in the past in terms of
like I can say that 1 or 2 times I tried something on my own, and but it didn't work out the way I wanted, or I didn't get the motivation to keep going on, or I got injured, and then that will discourage me from moving on. And I really was not into being active. I don't enjoy the process. I just enjoy the results and the benefits that come with being active. So I'm doing it on my own, not knowing the right way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And will get me not to achieve the results I wanted, or to get injured, or not to be able to execute the exercises in a proper way. So that will definitely be another excuse for me to say, okay, I'm not made for this, I'm dropping it.
Okay. And what were some of those one or two things that you tried before?
Okay, like seriously, like that was like once in my life that I got a treadmill, and I was consistent like for many months doing that, and then I twisted an ankle, and after that, then it was difficult, so I didn't go back. And then before that, I started once going to a gym, but again, I got bored, and I decided not to do that anymore.
Gotcha. Okay. So how did you originally hear about machine fitness?
Okay, so I connected with someone very close to your business and when I was on the search for a place where I could get the assistance that I needed to learn how to exercise properly and to get some follow-up. So I remember that this person was posting about your business, so I connected with this person who connected me with you, and I got here.
Okay. And that person is Ashley Mitchell, my wife.
Yes.
That she's referring to. So, what originally prompted you to seek us out?
Because as I mentioned, I had no experience working out, so I could get to any kind of gym and try to do it myself, but I had absolutely no experience, no foundation on how to do the most basic stuff that you need to do. And also because you need a structure in order for it to work. So I needed someone that had that expertise to like design something that would get me some results instead of me trying to do what I think is best.
Gotcha. Okay. Good. All right. So you kind of alluded to this before, but at the time that you enrolled, like, was there any type of background in exercise and fitness that you had? Any type of
based on what I've learned, I have confirmed that I knew nothing. That's the truth.
Okay. So when you first signed up, what was your very first goal? Like, what was that first milestone that you wanted to hit?
I wanted, of course, to lose weight because I needed that, and I wanted to be stronger and be able to have more energy during the day, things like that.
Was there a specific number that you were looking for?
Actually, no.
No? Okay. All right. Would you say you were more driven to solve a problem or achieve a goal?
I think that I didn't want something specific. I didn't have a number or a goal that I want to get to this specific weight. I just wanted to feel better. That's the truth. And it's not like all this happened and these 20 pounds went away, and it was kind of a surprise. And
right.
It was not like I was looking back for my bikini body that I never had, because ever since I was a teenager, I was like a heavy person, and I didn't work out and all that. So I was used to being overweight. That was normal for me.
Okay. So how were you feeling about wanting to be healthier at the time that you enrolled? Like, what was your thoughts around that?
I was just feeling that I didn't have enough energy, that I didn't have a strength to do things. I was always tired or sick, and basically living from work to the couch to doing nothing. So I needed a change.
Nice. Okay. Now, I'll ask you a little bit about the process.
That's interesting.
Right. Very interesting. Your first month of training, like that's kind of like.
Do you want me to really say the truth?
Yeah.
Okay.
They want to know. They want to know what was your experience within the first month of your training?
I was dying. I was in so much pain. Like I would left this place like with my body shaking from the door to my car. Then I was in so much pain that I could not get off the car, go into my place, and sitting was a big challenge. Getting up was even a bigger challenge. I was but I'm glad that I didn't quit. That's the most important thing. Like I trusted when you said that was a process, that I was going to get better, and that eventually happened. But it required me to put a lot of willpower to come every day here. And we started, like, I was dying through the warm-up, like, call 911, I need oxygen right now, I can breathe, I can do 2 push-ups, I can do even 10 jumping jacks. That was the situation at the moment. I was absolutely out of shape. Absolutely.
Okay. So what do you feel helps you get through that first month?
Keep going. That was like I was convinced that stopping was not the answer, so I had to keep going, and eventually I got stronger. I got better. I learned to do a couple of things properly. I'm still learning a lot, but things started to move on from there. Like after the first 3 months, like I said, okay, something is really happening, and it took a lot of effort from me and consistency, and it was not easy, but it was possible. And I didn't believe it. Sometimes it was only him believing that it was possible many of the times, but I'm glad that I kept going.
Nice. Okay, what would you say was your biggest struggle within that first month? Like the thing that gave
the pain. Like it was like I was never out of pain. Like I will come here. By that time, it was 3 times a week. So it was pain during the workout, pain the days I was off. I got to the weekend, I could not move out of the bed the whole weekend. Of course, then you learn that you need to keep moving, so it goes away faster. And I didn't start the process of eating better at the same time, so that didn't help. So we changed that, and things started to get better. And I think that was how we can better describe the beginning of this journey.
Nice. Okay. So, what was your biggest takeaway, like from that your beginning? Whether it's the first month, first 2 months, like what was your biggest takeaway from all the struggles that you went through, and everything that you were experiencing at that time? Like, what is
my biggest takeaway is that the only way to get better is to keep going. Like being consistent is the key, because it's the only thing that I can truly say that make a difference. Like it was the only thing that I could do, just keep going and being consistent, and I did that. So
yeah, okay. Great. Okay.
Everything will fall in place if you just keep going.
Nice. Now that we're 22 pounds lighter, 20 inches smaller, over 12% body fat is gone. How has your view of yourself changed?
Well, I'm surprised. I can't even believe that I was able to do this. Like being the person that I am, that I don't really love this kind of active lifestyle. I am surprised it surprised me what I can achieve if I just determine myself to do something, and how I can improve with the right guidance, of course, because by myself this will have not been the same story.
Okay. So how do you feel about your future, like going forward?
Well, of course, as you learn how strong you can get, and how you can how much progress there is, of course, you would like to challenge yourself more and being able to do more things, and of course, like keeping this, like not going back, like.
Okay. Good. All right, this might be a loaded question, but what have you liked best about working with us, working with Machine Fitness?
Honestly, that I don't have to think about it. I know that there is a lot of uh, thinking behind doing this the right way, like what you need to do, how you need to do that, when to change things, and how to combine the exercises. I like that I don't have to think about it.
Nice. That's a great incentive.
And also that it's not only getting here and doing what you have to do, because there will be people that are capable, like you put things on the board and they are able to do it. If I don't have the proper guidance, then I will injure myself, and that's a big that's that's something very important for me, because I didn't have the background, and I also learned that the things that I said I could not do before coming here, it was because nobody told me the proper way to do it. Like very basic stuff that I now understand how to do it, so now I can do it.
Okay, good. All right, so what challenges have you overcome and struggled with that kept you from progressing faster to your goals? What do you say?
Well, I came with a knee injury that was going on for many years. That will definitely be one of them. And we had to work around that, but that didn't really. I will not say that didn't that stopped me from progressing, because we found a way, because you know what to do about it. And most recently, I got another injury that I did it myself, so it's now been taken care. So I think that if we didn't have that little setback, like it's gonna be 2 months now, we will have more progress. But I'm trying to be patient.
Patience.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to be patient. I'm very happy with my results, so I'm not complaining. I know you can do a lot. Even if I wanted, I could turn into a fitness model or whatever I want, but that's not my goal. So right now, I just want to get stronger and keep progressing and keep doing something good for myself.
Nice. Okay. So how were you able to overcome those injuries and obstacles?
First of all, I learned the proper way to do something so I don't hurt myself, or the proper way to engage the muscles when doing some exercises, because if you don't do it the right way, then you will put extra pressure on your knees. And I get like there are so many other things that happen, but only you know, because you know what you are doing.
Okay. All right. So here's the money question. All right. So to everybody out there who's going to see this interview, what would you say to anyone else that might be dealing with want to get healthier, want to live a healthier lifestyle, just want to get in better shape, just have more energy, be able to do more things, right? What would you say to them, to the people that might be dealing with similar goals that you started with?
Okay, so first of all, thinking about it is not gonna make it happen. You need to do something about it, and coming here is not something. It's a sacrifice. It's a commitment that you have to make to yourself, and it's possible. It takes patience. It takes time. It takes effort, but it is possible, because if it was possible for me, I don't think you will find someone that likes the process less than me, that hates this process so much. It's not because we are doing things that are. It's not that Mike is trying to kill me sometimes, even though it sometimes feels like that. But I don't like it. It's not like I'm willing to come here and be tired and in pain and go through the process. I don't like it. I just like the way it feels after I do it, because I know that I did something good for myself that day, and in the long term, that's gonna be good for me. And it has proven that there are results when you are consistent and when you love yourself a little more and put some effort into it.
Nice. Okay, good. Are there any other any other nuggets, advice that you want to leave? Anything else that you feel has been vital to your process or your success thus far that you want to bless the people with that's going to see this?
Well, definitely, we have to eat better. This doesn't. You cannot work out a bad eating. That's number one. And this man right here is the right deal. Like he's the real deal. He will know what you need. He will help you to get to your goals. And if you're thinking about it, just do it. Just do it, because it's gonna be very rewarding when you look back. I mean, like that first time when I was in front of a mirror, that I say like, oh God, this is really happening. There are really changes here. It didn't come from night to day, but it is very rewarding when you see where your effort can take you, and how you can feel so much better about yourself, and physically, emotionally, in every kind of way. Is a very rewarding experience, and I am so glad that I made that decision 8 months ago. It's incredible that it's been already 8 months.
8 months, I know. Time flies. It's crazy. Yeah. So this acknowledgement, if you would, is well overdue for Arismely. She's been, like I said, working with me for the past 8 months. She's been by far the most consistent client that I've had, and her results are reflective of that. Right? Her process is reflective of that. So with her permission, we're going to put up her before and after pictures, so you guys can see where she started from, and to right, you see her right now, but so you can compare the two side by side.
You need to see where I come from, and you will understand everything.
Seeing is believing. All right, so we're gonna post up that before and after picture for you guys. And yeah, if you felt like this video helped you, gave you a little insight to you and your goals and your path to getting there, like it, share it, comment it. Yeah, let's help spread the word, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you, everyone.